Hello, everyone. I hope all of you are having a beautiful day. I just want to come here and react to the news on Mick Schumacher that we found out this morning. I woke up to some, I'd say a mixed reaction that I'm going to react to. So, for those who don't know yet or haven't watched the F1 news yet, Mick Schumacher finally found a seat. Yes, he will not be on the grid next year. He will not have uh, a regular seat. He will not be starting on the grid, but he will still be around Formula One. He will still be, um, you know, around the pit crew. He will be around the team. He will work with the engineers, and he will be driving a few times. It's not like he's not driving at all. He will be taking um, a few drives on the track, maybe practice number one, maybe qualifyings, or maybe all of a sudden, um, maybe all of a sudden, one of his pilots on his team gets sick, either George Russell or Lewis Hamilton. They get sick and he fills in their shoes and starts on the grid. Who knows? Because obviously, no driver is safe from sickness because we're all humans and we all get sick. So, it could happen. It could happen. So yes, Mick Schumacher has signed officially with Mercedes. Like I said, I really have very lots of mixed reaction on this news. Um, for those who don't know yet, I'm a big Mick Schumacher fan, and it goes all the way back to his father days. Because all the Ferrari fans can never, never thank enough how much legacy Michael Schumacher has brought to Ferrari. He really took us from all the way down to all the way up. Yes, we have plenty of legacy. We are the first ever team in Formula One. We're one of them. We're the oldest team in Formula One. But there comes a point in every team, even elite teams, that a team falls down or has really rough years. It could be 2 years, it could be 3 years, it could be 5 years, it could be 10 years. It really depends on the team itself and how they cooperate and what's the leadership look like. So yes, for a long period of time, Ferrari was having a really really tough season. We had a tough engineer. We have tough engineering. Our engine was bad. The car didn't look good. And then Michael Schumacher came in and he tried to help out. And it took him a few years before getting finally his first title with Ferrari, and it took him quite a while to be in that domination. And as we know today, the dominating years of Ferrari and and sorry, not Mick, but Michael Schumacher. So that's why, as Ferrari fans, we will never have enough, and we will always keep on supporting. True Ferrari fans will always support the Schumacher family, and it is right. And as a true Ferrari fan, I feel like I have the obligation of supporting now his son, Mick Schumacher. So that's what I'm doing. And Mick Schumacher is one of those pilots where I will always defend him no matter what. Yes, I am extremely loyal to this Ferrari seat. No matter who drives for Ferrari, I will have their back regardless. I don't care who he is. It could be Carlos Sainz, it could be Charles Leclerc at the moment. But if anybody comes in that seat, they will become my new favorite pilot because I'm more loyal to Ferrari than a driver. But Mick Schumacher, that's different because that's legacy, and Ferrari fans knows the importance of supporting the Schumacher. So yes, it hurts as a Ferrari fan. I would love for him to stay with Ferrari, become our reserve driver, but Mercedes took the spot. They took the opportunity and they did it. And Ferrari, we really treated him really badly. To be honest, I really feel, I'd say frustrated a bit. I feel a little sad as well. He's a driver that I really love. I love his personality. Like I said, I really love his driving, and I feel like if he had just more confidence and I feel like if a team actually gives him the chance to, if a team actually supports him, just gives him more confidence instead of always blaming him for all of his mistakes, I think he can actually become a very good pilot. But, you know, obviously his circumstances were really, really poor. So, yes, it's really unfortunate, to be honest. At the beginning, I think that was my first reaction. I was just really sad to see him go and not seeing him in red ever again. But the opportunity has not been finished yet. I still personally think that in the future, maybe in 5 to 7 years, maybe there's a slight chance that Mick Schumacher could come back at Ferrari and take over one of the seats. You know, maybe driver one, maybe driver two, but I think he could still come in as an established driver, and take one of the seats and start for Ferrari. I still think that it could be a possibility, but I think the chances are really very very minimal. Um, I and this morning today as well, when I was obviously the first thing I did was I was like all over Instagram. I was like looking at stuff. I was, he's already at the Mercedes headquarters. The contract has been signed. Mick Schumacher has met with Toto Wolff, make everything official. So I was really seeing, all the energy and vibes. And first, a thing that I want to say before I finish this video off talking about, the future of Mick Schumacher with Mercedes and how it's going to look like. Ferrari, we really treat him very badly, and I really apologize from the bottom of my heart. It's really unfortunate. First of all, Ferrari. This morning I woke up and like the post that I saw from Ferrari was basically just saying, "Oh, Scuderia Ferrari is ending its collaboration with Mick Schumacher." Just basically saying that, okay, now we're gonna now Mick Schumacher has left our project, our team, or whatever, and that's it. They didn't even bother saying thank you. They didn't saying goodbye. They didn't even bother putting pictures of Mick Schumacher from his rookie years to his younger days. Just show him love. Show him support. That's all we're asking for. Every other team in sport, any sport. Like when a very it doesn't matter how good you are. You could be a legend in the team or you could be a rookie in the team, but every driver deserves to be shown love. Like for example, I saw Williams. They showed tons of love to Nicholas Latifi, but you know, I don't think Nicholas Latifi was the best driver, but he still got shown love because at the end of the day, we're all humans. We're all supposed to be showing love. It doesn't matter how bad you are, unless Mick Schumacher has really, really disrespected your team, which in that case it's impossible because Mick Schumacher always had tons of love for um, Ferrari, and I think the Ferrari team also had tons of love for Mick Schumacher, but I don't know who posted that. I don't know who directed all of this social media, but the social media team needs to be fired because this is just hella disrespectful. There was no goodbyes, there was no thank yous, just a few words, and it just felt really really odd, and it didn't feel good. It was like, seriously, that's just all you're gonna say? Like, he has been with us for over a few years, and that's all we say, that we have ended our collaboration with Mick Schumacher, that he's gonna be signing with another team. That's it. Like, and then I think I saw the caption, and then they said, "Oh, thank you to Mick Schumacher," but it felt forced because at first when I saw the post, there was nothing. There was just written Mick Schumacher ends collaboration with us, basically, and then all of us, and because all of the comments, all of the posts, all the comments I was checking was like, "Oh, that's just it." Like basically everybody was calling out the social media team, so that is forced. They didn't write it because they wanted to write it. They wrote that because the fans were putting so much pressure onto them, and they are, and we are right. We are right because we have to show love. It's just decency, it's class, it's respect. Show some love to the people that come in your team and leave. At the end of the day, it's business, but at the end of the day, you still have to show love and respect. That's my only concern. That's the only thing that really got me pissed off a bit. But yes, that's that was really really unfortunate. It really made me pissed off. I was like, come on, like show some respect to a youngster. Like he never spoke bad against Ferrari, and you're just basically acting like he's just another any other driver, or you're just uh not giving him any level of support. You don't even thank him for things that he has done. I know he hasn't done much, but he still was part of the team. Like he's still a teammate, and you should show love and humanity to the teammate. That's really just simply that's just that. Respect is not just it's not just give it to you, but it's earned. But it also at the end of the day, like respect is also shown. Like if you want to show that your team values respect, you have to show it. And that post today was just not it for me. And you really had to make the fans pissed off so they can come at you and blame you and troll you, so then you can just simply write thank you Mick Schumacher, and that's it. Like, and I still think right now, like the post that Ferrari did on Mick Schumacher was just still not enough. And then another thing that I want to also mention is also his relationship with Haas, because obviously we already had Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz at Ferrari, and then we had Joe Guan Yu and Valtteri Bottas at Alfa Romeo. So the only spot where Mick Schumacher could actually have a starting job was at Haas. And it was really unfortunate because Haas showed him no respect. Gutensteiner till this day has shown Mick no love. He always has disrespected Mick Schumacher. He blamed Mick Schumacher for everything. Look, I understand as a rookie, and I understand, like, first of all, I understand that this sport is very costly. It costs a lot of money. All the real fans, like, no, I mean, I'm saying for all the newer fans, it's hard to understand, that they all say, well, it's just a crash. But in reality, like, true fans know how costly a crash can be for the team. It's really costly. You have to rebuild a car. You have to rebuild it. You have to buy new parts. So it can be a few $1,000s. Even more, 20K. Who knows? It really depends on the crash. So I understand it's costly. I understand Mick Schumacher has done plenty of mistakes, but he's a rookie. You feel me? Like, he's competing in the highest level of motorsport, and you're blaming everything. Everything that Steiner has done was blame Mick for every bad performance of Haas. And I just felt like that's just really unfair, really unfortunate. I mean, I think just as a rookie, I think the worst team you could be in, it's Haas. I mean, I think a lot of people would come at me and be like, "Oh, no, I think it has to be Williams. It has to be Williams." But no, Williams still show lots of love and promise to their young drivers. I think they want to go more towards development. They're not at the level where they're gonna contend yet for the drivers championship, but they will still how do we say, like, they give a lot of chances to their youngsters. It happens with George Russell in the past, and now it happened with Latifi. Now it's Alex Albon, and now recently it was Logan Sargent. So they really believe in the youngsters rather than just going and chasing an older lad. So I really like the style that Williams are going for. I'm personally like, as I have a little soft spot for Williams. I really like the way and the direction they're going towards. They're just gonna rebuild that team. Haas, on the other hand, they're just really a mess. It's really toxic. I get it. You're having a lot of crashes, but give your youngsters a chance. Like, let them make mistakes. Because every sportsman in any sports make mistakes. You don't just come in and start acting right away, or play like Cristiano Ronaldo right away. Like, you gotta come in slowly, learn, then you become great. Every driver has made mistakes. It doesn't matter who you are. Max Verstappen has done mistakes. Lewis Hamilton has done costly mistakes. It's all about learning. And the last thing I want to finish this video off is by saying, when I saw the video of Toto Wolff and Mick Schumacher and making things official, Toto Wolff was so happy. So I'm really happy that Mick Schumacher and like basically he got signed by a team that has really lots of love and passion, and they're just genuinely happy to have Mick Schumacher in their team. Like it's not just, oh, it's business, or we just signed another dude, or we had to sign like a lad to fill in you know that reserve driver, because obviously every team needs one. So it's not just a signing where you're just putting in and squeezing in another guy. It's more like, you know they're really excited to have it on board. They're really excited to work with him and possibly develop him into hopefully a great pilot. And it's really just I was really just happy, and Mick Schumacher just really just looks good in the Mercedes kit. I had a chance to see the pictures of him wearing the Mercedes kit and the jackets and everything, like the whole gear and tracksuit, and it looks really really good on him. To be honest, like the white shirt and the black jacket, it looked really really good. So I'm really happy for Mick Schumacher, and he looks happy as well. But I was really surprised to see Toto Wolff so happy though. Like he was genuinely so happy to have Mick Schumacher on board. He was just all smiles. I think like the whole video of him going in the room, meeting with him, saying hi, getting the papers done on the table, signing them and everything, was just like Toto Wolff the whole time was smiling. So I think it's genuine happiness, and I'm really happy that now he's gonna sign with a team who are actually excited to, have him on board, and are really gonna appreciate his service, and are gonna do everything they can to make him succeed, to see him win, and to develop him, which is very important as a rookie. At the end of the day, he's still very young. He still needs a lot of time. So Mercedes will make that happen. I really hope the best. So I'm gonna end this video off. I know it's been a long 17 minute. I just wish the absolute best to Mick Schumacher. I really want to thank a lot, Mr. Toto Wolff, for giving Mick a chance. It was really unfortunate to see Mick Schumacher not coming back, but now he's gonna be on the F1 paddock and everything. He will still be in a team working very hard, and hopefully we can see him back on the track. So once again, I really wish the Schumacher family my best of lucks. I hope they do very well and come back very soon stronger. And I wish all of you having a beautiful day. Please take care of everyone. Please take care, everyone. I'm sorry if I stutter. I'm still very sick, but it was good seeing you, and I hope we can have some more news. If not, we'll see each other next year when the season starts. So please take care, everyone, and bye bye, everyone.